Hello, you guys. In this video, I'll be showing you 12 easy, handy tips and tricks that will save you a lot of time. But let me tell you first about Canva. Canva is a powerful design tool that can be used in education to create projects that not only look great, but also help teach students the basic of the digital design. This is a free tool that will allow students and teachers to work with photo editing, design layout, and more, all within an easy to use platform. So with that, let's just go ahead and jump into the first tip, which is add multiple audio tracks. And for that, you go to the main page, Canva, and then of course you open a new project. We're just gonna go ahead and do a blank one. In this case, I have one open right here. Just go to the template, just simply add any template design that Canva already has. I'm just gonna go ahead and change that for my name, and then of course it's extended to about say 9.3 seconds. We just go to the uploads. I already have some audio over here, so basically I drag and drop one of the audios I have and I hit play. Then of course it's going to be extended a little bit over the template, so I'm just going to cut it a little bit. And let's say I have another template. I'm just going to duplicate this one by hitting the three little dots and then hit duplicate. Once I duplicate it, it's going to give me another template with the same exact information, including the seconds. So all I do is, let's say I want another audio. So I'll add another audio by clicking, dragging, and dropping the second audio. This one is going to be a little bit extended, so I cut it off also to the same. Remember, when I just wanted to edit an audio, I simply double click it to edit the particular start time and end time. So in this case, this is going to be it. I can shortcut it or simply trim it, and then I can put it on the next template or next part of the video. So this is how you do the tip number one, which is multiple audio tracks. Let's go to tip number two. Create a checklist. To create a checklist, just go to the main project and go to the search bar and click checklist. And then you hit enter. And then of course you're gonna have a bunch of lists. Right now I'm searching from my projects, but you can do it from your template if you notice, or from recent searches. So in this case, I'm just going to pick any of the checklists I see on the variety of templates that Canva offers me. So I'm going to pick this one right here, and I click on it, and it's going to open. And then you can see that this is a totally editable to-do list. So control, zoom in, and then I can check all the text, the options, the little squares or radio check boxes, whatever you want to call it. So this is a very good feature that Canva has. So the tip number three, create graphs and charts. You do the same thing. We're just going to close this one up. Go to the main Canva menu and simply go to the search bar and type in charts or graphs. And then you're going to find an option, for example, graph. This one right here. And then of course you have a whole variety of graphs depending on your needs. We're just going to pick this one right here. This one looks pretty tight, but this is not only a graph, a design, a visual image. No, it's an actual graph where you can edit the numbers. So if you click on the image, you notice that on the left side you have some sort of a sheet where you can change the data. So say 5, and it looks, if you notice, it will change the rest of the images. So you go to 25 here just to give it an example and play around with it. So this is it. This is how you create the graphs. So the next one is, and tip number 4, create invoices. We're just gonna close this one, and we go back to the Canva main menu, and on the search bar you do invoices. So on the invoices part of it, you have a whole bunch of different type of invoices that you can use. Of course, there are the pro version, and if you're doing a free, you can still use the free versions. But this is a good tip that you can use in case you have to invoice one of your customers. So you can use one of them, the one from the templates, and modify it on your own. So that was it. Very easy, right? The next one is tip number 5 is create logos. So to create logos, you do the same on the search bar. You just type in logo. When you do logo, it's gonna offer you hundreds of options of different type of logos, and this is just as a reference. I personally don't recommend to use one of them directly and just leave it as it is. No, I'll recommend that you click on the one that you like and modify it to your needs. This is basically to give you an idea and for you to be creative when it comes to creating your own logo. So that was for creating logos. Tip number 6, create planners. So with planners, you are on the same main page on Canva, and then you simply click planners, and then you're gonna have the whole list of variety of planners, and you have a daily planner, budget, monthly planner, a different style depending on what you're looking for. Let's go to open one. This is going to be a great one, very simple, very basic, but just straight to the point. This is one of the pros, so can't use this one. Let's try this one right here. This is a free version. So if you notice, we're gonna make it a little bit bigger. It's very simple. Kind of orange in the back. This is a weekly planner. You can edit all the text, so it's very editable. So very great. Tip number 7: edit PDF files. I just find this option very great. All you do in this case, and I'm just going to look for a PDF file that I have on my own, so I can show you how this works. Just going to look for PDF files right here. So I'm just going to drag and drop one of the digital product PDF files I have. So all you do is drag and drop it to the main page of your Canva, and this one didn't do it right, so let's do it again. So let me just move this a little bit to the right. So you drag and drop it, click it, open it. This one open in a new file. So let me see. Let me try this one right here. Actually, this one is okay. Oh, I see what it is. Okay, so main page, digital. You drag and drop it, and it will give you the option to save it on your main page. Once you do that, you are able to open it and modify it. If you see that, it's totally editable. So if you go and edit this information, you can do that. Very easy. Very, 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 very easy. So that was it. That was for tip number 7. Let's go to tip number 8, fade to black effect. Now this is a very cool feature, you guys, because let's say you want to do this effect for this particular video. So we're just gonna delete one template, same as the audio. So let's say this one is only about 3 seconds long. We're gonna trim it a little bit, and 3 seconds. So all you do is basically you have a new page, you go to the 3 seconds as well, and you do it a black background. I'm just going to do black background, you just go to the left menu and search for background right here, and we're just gonna give it a color. This is the key, the effect. And then to give it an effect, you just go to the middle of the two pages, and in this little plus, you click on it, and you just go to add transition. When you do add transition, you pick the one that says dissolve. So when you pick dissolve, all right, so if we do a play, we're just gonna make it bigger and start from the middle, make it bigger. You notice there's the black ending, so that was it for tip number 8. So let's go to tip number 9. For tip number 9, if you notice, you can do a link, hyperlinks, basically on any PDF file. So if I do, for example, just to give it an example, I want to give it a hyperlink on that particular page, on the digital product page, then I open it. Once I do save it, and how do you do that? Okay, so if you go to, I'm just going to open the PDF file that I have opened earlier. Let's say, for example, right here. So if I open the PDF editable file, then I'm just going to make it bigger. So right here, let's say I want to make this digital product hyperlink. So all I do is simply highlight it and then click on that little link, and then it will give me the field for entering a website address. So and then hit enter. If you notice, this is already a hyperlink. And of course, when you download the PDF file, which I have it right here, and it will give you the option for you to click on it. And of course, it's going to take you to the website that you have told them to take it to. So this is it. This is the main page. All right. So that was hyperlinks. Tip number 10, quick duplicate. Now for this very easy way to manage the duplicates, it's simply by hitting that D to duplicate a page. If you notice, it was very easy with a simple key. Now you could also use Control plus Alt. So that was it. Tip number 11, quickly add a text. So for this particular, I'm just going to go Control Z. Very good. So this particular text or tip, by hitting the key text or T, I'm sorry, on the keyboard, it will give you the option to do a paragraph. So if I do T again, it's going to give me another paragraph. So that was it. Very easy. And tip number 12 is going to be quickly import videos. The quickly import videos, we saw it earlier simply by having the Explorer file open and dragging one of the videos that you have available. Say for instance, this one right here, simply drag it and drop. That's all you got to do. That was it for tip number 12. So that was it, you guys. Hope you enjoyed the 12 tips for Canva.